अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितकर्मफलम् कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः। यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव। न ह्यसन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः योगी भवति कश्चन। आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगम् कर्म कारणमुच्यते। योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमः कारणमुच्यते। यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मस्वनुषज्यते सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदुच्यते। उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानम् नात्मानमवसादयेत्। आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः। बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः। अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्। जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः। शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः। ज्ञानविज्ञानतृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः। युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः। सुहृन्मित्रायुदासीन मध्यस्थद्वेष्य बन्धुषु। साधुष्वपि च पापेषु समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते। योगी युञ्जीत सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः। एकाकीयत चित्तात्मा निराशीरपरिग्रहः। शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः। नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्।
Hari Om. Good evening to all dear sadhaks. A very warm welcome. Come, let's pray together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Sadutam Gamaya Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. We all together offer our humble salutations and sincere pranams to the Almighty to seek His grace, His love, His blessings, His mercy, forgiveness, Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana, Vairagya. O Lord, please give us the strength to understand this intricate knowledge and make it a living experience in our lives. Our humble salutations and gratitude to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat.
स्वागतं कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा स्वागतं कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा मधुरापुरि सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदन.
Today we are on our Divine Discourse number 91, the 20th of July 2020, Sharvari Nama Samvatsar, Dakshinayana, Grishma Rutu, Ashad Masa, Krishna Paksha, Amavasya, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Harshana Yoge, Chatushpada Karane. On this Monday auspicious evening, Hari Preranaya Hari Prityartham, we dedicate our Jnana Yajna at the feet of the Lord to seek His grace and blessings. Om Tat Sat. Is the sound very low? Is it all right now? Not audible. Now? Okay, but I don't know why, what has happened. Is it okay now? Okay. Just check there is no volume is yeah. One second, let me see what's the issue. Rakshiti madam. Because there have been no changes made. Anyway, let me just check on that.
Rakshit, थोड़ा माता.
Rakshit, volume is low. That's what I get to understand. Can you just log in and see? Okay. Okay, you want the team viewer? Okay, I'll do it right away. Yeah, please bear for some time. Yeah, now they're on the job. Rakshit, it's sent. It's sent. Yeah, they're working on it. Hari Om, any change? You feel it's better now? ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಓಕೆ. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನಾವು? ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಚೆಕ್. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ 20th of July 2020. Our divine discourse ನಂಬರ್. ನನ್ನ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಮ್ಮ. ಹೋಗ್ಲಾ ನಾನು? ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್? Is it clear now? Okay, is it clear? As good as earlier? Is it as good as earlier? Okay, thank you. Okay, Marakshit, it's fine now. Yeah, okay. ಅದೇನು ನೆನ್ನೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇದಾಗಿತ್ತಾ? ಹೇಗೆ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳ್ತಾವ ಮಾಡು. We should not counter this problem again. Okay? Right, Amma. Hurry on. Okay, sincere apologies, everybody. I think it's now rectified. Okay. We start. Thank you, everybody. So, we have been studying the Dhyana Yoga, chapter number 6, and I'll just give you a quick recap of the first 5 verses which we have done in detail, and the 6th one also. Let's start. Okay, in the first verse, it starts straight with the Lord telling us, only Nishkama Karmis, the Nishkama Karmis who are not even desiring the results of their actions, they are actual sannyasis and are true yogis. That is in the first verse, the Lord says. Then in the second verse he says, yoga or a yogi and sannyas are same, because in both there is nishkama karma. So one cannot be a yogi without selfless action, and a sannyasi also cannot be a true sannyasi if he has not given up selfless action. Then in the third verse, the Lord says, if you are perfected in yoga, working without attachment, and you find the tranquility in meditation, then you are fit to practice the path of meditation. Because here in meditation, you need absolutely a pure mind. So, and for that, your karma yoga and eventually karma sannyasa yoga helps you for attaining a poised mind, a quiet mind. And then in the 4th verse, the Lord says, how to know one is elevated in the spiritual path? He talks about that. So there we got to know that a person who is not attached to any sense objects nor any actions out of sensory pleasures, that person has been elevated in yoga because he has not only renounced his desires but also the fruits of action he has resolved. He has renounced. As they say, a well-fed dog will not put its mouth in public dustbins. This particular soul is enjoying higher and elevated sattvic pleasures in life. So it will not go for the lower rajasic or the tamasic pleasures. And there in the 5th verse, the Lord tells us, Arjuna, you elevate your mind, because your mind is that which can be your greatest friend, or it can even be your greatest enemy. It's now in your hands how you have a relationship with your mind. And then on Saturday we were discussing about the 6th verse. He clearly says, you want to know whether your mind is your friend or it is your enemy? Simple. If you have control over your mind, it is your friend. If you have no control over your mind, take it as your enemy. As they say, mind is a good slave and a bad master. Franklin Roosevelt, the former president of America, he said very nicely, men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. And even a great saint said once, Mano ko mano, shatru uski sunahu jani kachu pyare. This is in the Sadhan Bhakti Tattva. He says, dear spiritual aspirant, look constantly on your uncontrolled mind as your enemy. If you know that you have an uncontrolled mind, look upon it as your enemy and do not come under its sway. You don't have to think much. First decide what is the state of your mind, and if you know it is not under your control, then whatever directions it is giving, don't take it, because it is going to cause harm to you. So now, having said all this, now the Lord comes forward for the 7th shloka. Come. Now, please repeat. Chapter 6, verse 7. Jitatmanash prashantasya paramatma samahitaha shitoshna sukadukkheshu tatha manapamanayoh. Shitoshna sukadukkheshu tatha manapamanayoh. He says, those souls, those yogis, by a conscious effort, by their willpower, who have conquered their mind, they rise above the dualities of heat and cold, joy and sorrow, honor and dishonor. And he says, such souls or yogis, they remain peaceful and focused in their love towards God. Now this is a statement by the Lord Himself. If you are able to manage the dualities of heat and cold, what is heat and cold? At the level of the body. Like, if some people, if it's a little cold, they'll start saying, my God, it's so cold. If it's a little hot, it is hot. They can't bear. They keep complaining always. If it doesn't rain, they say, what is this? There is no rain. And if it starts raining, they said, my God, it doesn't stop. These are things which one should not really give much heed to. Just bear it. These are all natural factors. They come and go. At the level of your body, heat and cold are the basic things which one person should be able to tolerate. And in the same way, at the level of your mind, joy and sorrow, these two keep continuously coming. Don't pay heed to this. If joy is there with you now, remember, don't get too rejoiceful. Sorrow is just waiting at the door. And if sorrow is there, don't get drowned too much, because joy is waiting at the door. Distance yourself from the mind. Become an observer of your mind, a sakshi. When you start practicing this, what happens? You will gain that control over your mind. See, let's say you have a dog. And if the dog is well trained from the time you brought the dog into your home, from its childhood, what happens? Whatever you say, the dog will listen. And imagine if the dog is not trained. See the ruckus. What could happen? It will make a mess of your life. So mind is on the same lines. You have to have it perfectly under control. To such an extent, you must have seen certain animals, like the owner is just making he's not even telling anything. Just by his face, expressions on his face, his body movements, these animals, they behave according to the owner. So once the training starts to the mind, the same way, at the level of the mind, joy and sorrow should not affect a person. There was once a yogi. He was traveling towards the Himalayas, and on the way, for the night, he happens to stay at one place. He goes around. He looks for a ashram, and he manages to find one. Now here, this is an ashram where you don't pay anything. You go there as a guest. In some ashrams they give you food, in some ashrams they don't give you food, only accommodation. He goes and stays there. Luckily, there was some prasad also available over there. He had prasad, he had his shower, prasad, darshan, everything done, and he rests in the night. Now what happens? The whole place is invaded by mosquitoes. So he makes his best attempt for an hour and a half to sleep. But he sees that these mosquitoes are howling around him. See, all the windows are open because there is no fan, there is no AC. And an open place, mosquitoes are breeding and they attack. Now, what he does, he could have just kept complaining about the situation and spoken about at the body level, it is too hot, it is too cold, whatever it is at the body level, and he could have felt miserable at the mind level. What he does is, he says, now this is an indication for me to practice meditation. Why should I unnecessarily be tossing on the bed? In any which case, I am not going to get sleep. He says, thanks to the mosquitoes. In such a holy place, any which case, one has to sleep forever at one point of time. Why should I waste my time sleeping now? So he sits down for meditation there. And he meditates the whole night without complaining. He just covers his entire body and he sits for meditation. That's it. So whatever be the situation, one has to take the situation in an amicable manner without complaining. He is a yogi. He is the one who has conquered his mind. He will not allow the mind to drown you. Somewhere or the other, there is some positive factor in every odd situation. One should need to develop the eye for capturing such opportunities in the midst of difficulties. And what to talk of a yogi? Honor and dishonor. Meaning somebody praises you, somebody talks ill of you, distance yourself. That is at the intellect level. At the mind level, it is the joy and sorrow. And at the intellect level, the praise and dishonor. There was once a Swami who was from the north. He had taken a vow that he will go by walk to Rameshwaram, Kashi to Rameshwaram. So as he goes down Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, then Karnataka, some portion of Andhra, then he comes to Tamil Nadu. There it is Chaturmas. Chaturmas is which has now just begun. For the next 4 months is the rainy season. So this Chatur means 4, Mas is months. So these 4 months, it's an olden tradition that all these sages and munis, they don't travel because of the bad weather. And since they walk and travel, they prefer to stay in one place. And they do lot of contemplation during these 4 months. Lot of yagnas happen. Pravachans happen, teaching happens, meditation happens. So that way he decides to stay in one place. Now he goes into one place in Tamil Nadu and he does not know the language, doesn't understand any bit of Tamil. And anybody who comes and asks him anything, he just says, Parvaille. Parvaille means it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. That's all. He only knows this word, Parvaille. Now people ask him, by his very looks, he looks like a sage. Swamiji, where are you going? Should we tell you the address? Parvaille. Then they say, from where are you coming? Parvaille. What is your name? Parvaille. So everybody then they name him as Parvaille Swami. Because if you ask his name also, he says, what is your name? Parvaille. So this Swami was finding it very difficult. He was staying below a tree there. And luckily, the Panditji of a local temple there, he comes and talks to him. Can I help you? Swamiji, can I help you? He says, Parvaille. Can I get you some food? Parvaille. The same thing is continuing now. Anyway, he comes with some food and he gives him. He's happy, he's santusht. He accepts the food and then he's staying below the tree there. Now, there was one rich person in that small town. So he comes over there and he talks to the Swamiji and he says, look, I'm having a court case tomorrow. I'm going to the city. Please bless me. He had his son with him. So both of them come, they take blessings and they go to attend the court the following day. And this is about more than 25 years case. Huge amount stuck with the government. Luckily, the decision comes in his favor. He is so happy. He says, Parvaile Swami blessed me, and he was dancing. And this news goes to not only to every house in that small town, but it goes to all the neighboring places, villages and towns. Now looking into this, there is a Mukhya of that place who has a daughter. And this rich man's son and that Mukhya's daughter are in love, but these two are staunch enemies. So nothing is materializing between the daughter and the son. Now that Mukhya comes, he says, I am contesting elections, please bless me. So the Swamiji blesses him. He wins the elections. So happy. So likewise now so many people are coming and taking his blessings, who is sitting below the tree. He is blessing everybody. Now this rich man who had won a case, he says, so much good has happened to me, and he constructs a small house for this Swamiji. And he says, Swamiji, now please shift from this tree to this house. He gets a house, Parvaile. Everybody comes, they prostrate before him, Parvaile. Now what happens? This boy and this girl, that is the rich man's son, the boy, and this village Mukhya's daughter, as I told you, they were in love and marriage is not happening. This daughter, she becomes pregnant. Now, one day the mother comes to know this and so thing has happened. And now the daughter is damn scared. If she tells the name that it is the rich man's son, then it won't be accepted. So she puts the blame on this Parvaile Swami. So as soon as the Mukhya comes to know that it was Parvaile Swami, he goes with his people and he beats the Swamiji. That poor Swamiji, Parvaile. He's just talking that Parvaile, nothing else. He's just taking everything. Then days pass, nobody goes to him. He says, now throw this fellow out of the town. Then again he's sitting below a tree. On his own, Parvaile. He's meditating, he's singing bhajans. After some days, this girl, she feels terribly guilty and she admits to her parents that the father of the child in my womb is none other than the rich man's son. So then the Panditji of the temple there, the Mukhya, they all sit together and they compromise, and they all say, first thing is, we'll go and take apologies from that Swamiji. What have we done to him? Poor fellow, he has not done anything, and we thrashed him like a dog. They go to him and they, with garlands and fruits, all sorts of sweets. That Swamiji, Parvaile, same feeling, Parvaile, that's it. And they get this boy and girl married, of course. So here, at the level of the mind, honor, dishonor, these are the people who have elevated themselves to such a level that they have completely become only a witness to their minds and intellects and body. They are no more associated. So the Lord says here, These are the true yogis who have conquered their self, their mind, body, and intellect. They're able to withdraw from the strong hankerings of the sense pleasures. And they clearly understand that there are two realms in which the mind can remain. One is the realm of Maya, and the other is the realm of God. If the mind rises above the sensual pleasures of the world or attractions of the world, then only it can get absorbed in the Lord. So the Lord says very clearly here that if you want to achieve advancement in your life, first manage to control. If there is any excessive behavior anywhere, excessive involvement of any sense pleasure, moderate it. Then slowly reduce it. And as you keep moderating and reducing, then your mind becomes calm. And only in calm waters you can see the bottom. If the water is shaking, if there is dirt in that water, you will never be able to see the bottom of the lake. So in the same way, as a person removes all the dirt from his mind, and as he makes it calm and peaceful, then you are able to grasp that cosmic energy. You are fit to be a true yogi, and that is where meditation will come to you of great help. You get connected with the divine. You become one with the divine. So he says, rise. Take control of your mind. And then slowly move away from the hankerings and sense pleasures. Rise higher and higher and be firmly established in meditation, which brings you peace, serenity, equipoise, harmony, all together. Okay, come now. Let's do our meditation. Yeah. Please make yourself comfortable wherever you all are seated, and apologies for the technical snag today. We first energize our body and then we get into the chakra cleansing. Head, neck and spine in a straight line. Keep your eyes gently closed. Wear a smile on your face. Energize both your legs. Energize your waist and back. Energize your abdomen and your chest. Be grateful to all the internal organs. Your reproductive organs, small and large intestine, kidneys, liver, pancreas, digestive system, your lungs, your heart, energize both your hands, starting from the tip of your fingers, visualize that energy within your body, strengthening each and every part of your body. Energize your shoulders and your neck. Energize your face and your head. Relax your forehead. Now our body and mind is completely energized and relaxed. Now let's energize and cleanse our chakras. We start with the Mooladhara chakra, which is located at the base of your spine in your anal region. The color of the chakra is red. The element is earth. If the chakra is blocked, you foresee the following problems: fear and panic, overthinking, depression, bad dreams, anger, lack of confidence. Now the cleansing of this chakra can be done by eating natural red foods, walking barefoot on the ground, meditating on this chakra with the Bija mantra LAM, L-A-M. Please say this mantra, and the vibrations of this mantra in your body open up the chakra for you. Now let's all say together LAM. Visualize the red color chakra in your anal region and visualize the vibrations of the chakra, the movement of the chakra in a clockwise direction. Slowly the energy is getting released and the chakra is getting activated. LAM. 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 All these Bij mantras come from the Lalita Sahasranam. Lam. Now slowly we move to the next chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, which is located around your navel in the middle of your abdomen. The color of this chakra is orange, and the Bija mantra here we uses VAM, V-A-M. If this chakra is blocked, you see the following symptoms: guilt, a belief that others do not care for you, bladder and kidney problems, dependency, lack of sexual desire. These can be corrected and the chakra can be cleansed and activated by eating natural orange foods, using your creative skills to the maximum extent possible. Meditating on this Swadhisthana chakra with the Bija mantra VAM. Now let's meditate together. Now we slowly move upwards to the Manipura chakra. The color of this chakra is yellow. The element is fire. The symptoms, if the chakra is blocked, are as follows. It causes stomach pains, lack of belief in oneself, you always feel powerless. You feel that you are the victim always. And has problems of liver, pancreas. Manipura chakra can be activated and cleansed by eating natural yellow foods. By constantly writing down and reminding yourself what makes you special. By doing Surya Namaskars, by practicing Bastrika and Kapalabhati Pranayam, meditating on this Manipura chakra with the Bija mantra RAM, RAM. ಅದೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಒ ಬಿ ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ಸಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ.
ಬ್ರೌಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಲೈವ್ ನೀನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿನಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸ್. ನೀನು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್.
ಹರಿಯೋಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ?
ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ. ನೀವೇ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೇ ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಲಾ?
7 ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ. ಮತ್ತೆ
7 ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? ಹಾಂ, ಏನಮ್ಮ? ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ. ಲೈವ್ ಇವಾಗ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಬ್ರೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಚೆಕ್ ದಿ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇವಾಗ? ಆ್ಯಪ್ನಾಗ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಶಾಲ್ ಐ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕು, ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕು,
ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾ?
ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ನನಗೆ ಹಾಕು. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಲೈನ್, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Hari Om, there is a technical snag. I'm not able to reconnect, but I understand that my voice is being heard. So we'll call it off for the day. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our salutations and gratitude to the Almighty and the Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat. Thank you everybody for being a part of this wonderful journey. Looking forward to see you all tomorrow. Hari Om. Om Tat Sat. I'm ending this stream now. Hari Om.